used to work at King of Diamonds on a Monday. Only hit the club on Saturday and Sunday. I used to...
Have you had a chance to speak to Roddy Ricch after that social media blow up?
Yeah, nah, I was speaking to him the whole time. I was just like, you know.
Like, why you did that online?
Nah, I just said like, yo, at the end of the day, when things like this happen for people like us who already work together, I just expect a phone call, that's all. I'm not tripping. I'm not even here to set no issue with nobody. I've been chilling. When I want to set issues with niggas, you see sparks just fly out of nowhere. I'm not gonna do that to an artist that I admire. I think he's really good. But at the end of the day, like, you know, I've had my same sound for years. I've been going deep and high for years, like, you know, and I've still been here for a lot longer than he's been. And regardless of whatever we were arguing about, he's an incredible artist, I'm an incredible artist. Let's talk on the phone, we both men, you know, and he agreed at the end of it all, like, and I heard his side, and he heard my side, and we handled it like that, and we handled it away from people because for me, it's not, I'm not into the little internet politics. I don't really care about that type of shit. If it's really a problem and it really affects you, it's something that we can talk about as men.
It sounds so mature. That must be fatherhood.
Nah, it's not that. It's just, I'm just tired of these niggas, dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm tired of niggas telling me I sound like this, that, and the third.
I'm tired too.
This shit doesn't even make sense. How I sound like this nigga, this nigga, this nigga, this nigga, this nigga, this nigga, and none of these niggas sound alike.
And you wrote for some of that.
What fucking sense does that? That make no sense. So I think for me, it's just like, I feel like, yo, I've been here long enough for y'all niggas to just start paying the respect, you know, because at the end of the day, I'm not gonna sit here and bickle backle with niggas, and not Roddy Ricch, but just anybody in general. Like, if it's that deep, call me, and if we can't handle it in the conversation, when you see me, if you wanna throw the hands, I'm always for it.
You gotta relax. You're worth too much. You can't be doing that out here in these streets.
I'm saying, like, like, you gotta think about artists, though. We're both worth some money. You really have an issue, let's meet up with none of our homeboys there. Even if you come with your security, I come with my security, whatever, just so nothing funny happens, we'll put our phones away. You can take the ass whooping in silence, right? Take what I'm saying. You can take the ass whooping in silence. That way, when you lose, or if I lose, regardless of the fact, we know what it is, we can shake hands on it. I either won or lost this fade. We'll go, and nobody has to know. And you felt that serious about it, so you felt like you had to fight me, we got it locking. That's it. Go about your way, it's all up from this point. That's, like, it doesn't gotta be nothing deeper than that, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's my take on things. Like, I don't know if maybe I'm just too old school, but like, if you ever look at any time I've ever been in an altercation, you'll always see that I'm like, yo, come over here, or everybody get out of here, or you come here and we'll handle this. I've never ever been a nigga to try to just show off for the cameras. When cameras come up, I don't even like to be in those situations. I don't like to be in those situations. I feel like if it's a thing, we should be able to just handle it. It's men, let's handle it. I don't care how big you are, I might lose, you might lose. But that's the whole point of us having an issue with each other that we can't solve on the phone.
Yeah, I can definitely vouch for that, because when you win the rap beef with Don Q, and then you threw Dream Doll in the mix, and then Dream Doll came and attacked you, you handled that like a sport.
I can't get mad at Dream Doll, let's be real here.
And I like what she did. We expected for her to go on the gram, and Shorty went straight to the booth. Yeah,
I mean, straight to the booth would have never Shorty's rhymes, but it was cool though, you know, at the end of the day, like, I called her, I was like, yo, Tabby, that shit was fire, my nigga. Like, I called
Tabby.
her, like, nah, that's what I call her, Tabby, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna say a government, but that's what I call her. Yo, Tabby, this shit was fire, my nigga. Like, I was like, shit was fire. And she was like, all right.
Real New York shit.
She was like, all right. And that was it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the thing about it is the thing about me, Don Q, we knew each other. It was like, let's really go at this because it's kind of funny. Like, you know what I'm saying? And the whole time is like, we're really doing this for the politic of the sport. She was doing it because she was hurt by what I said. But it's like,
she kind of came left field.
I mean, but it would have been dope, I think, if the main dope things were like real things. But then it was just for me as the listener, I'm like, the way you putting it down and Shorty wrote it for you is fire. The way like the flow and the way you delivering it, super fire. You A+. I've never even seen you spit like this. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? The whole sucking toes thing and then the fucking.
Oh, you don't do that?
Sucking toes, dude. I've never had a toe in my mouth in my life. These are factual. This is
Okay.
factual. And then like I don't know, it was just weird. The whole threesome guy thing. It was, but that's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, it's supposed
so
to be
at the end of
funny.
the
It's a
day,
game.
at the end of the day, that's why I said I know hating shit. I'm not a hater. If it sounds right and it's good, I put the fire emojis. When you look at a post, I put the fire
Yeah.
emojis. I'm not a hater. It was dope. It was cool. Much love, Tab.
So going on another topic, I like that you went on tour with Drake. I want to know, what's the craziest thing that happened when you guys went on tour?
It wasn't so much that it was crazy. Just them niggas are mod. They're just some mod youths, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, them niggas are just they're very mafioso about what they do, and I like just the strategy. Everything, you know, one thing I learned from Cuz is he move in a way that's like everything about him is it's already like calculated. If he go to the gym, it's like they 10 steps ahead. His team is 10 steps ahead of him, making sure that everything is set up before he even makes the thought of I'm going to the gym. And things like that I think is very dope. It's a great team motto to have, you know. And I learned some things about just taking our logo and our label and our brand to a fuller concept, just by looking at some of the things that they did. And being that they're from Toronto too, it was actually strange because that was the dopest thing about it. It's like we never ever toured together. So when we finally toured together, we realized we're all the same niggas. It's just a bunch of the same niggas here, like literally. Like, we're all just niggas who think the same, make the same kind of jokes. Everything's actually funny. Sometimes, like, when we're in America and you're Canadian, you say certain things and a nigga look at you like, what do you mean?
Like what?
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, like, you just say something like, yo, like, the thing about, like, Toronto is we'll just make words up. But the thing about a Toronto person is, like, when you hear how we're using the word, you'll just know what I'm talking about.
That's like New York. New York
like
slang.
exactly, it's just like how you say
Like,
it.
I didn't know
what I'm saying?
brolic
Like,
wasn't a word until just recently.
brolic?
It's not a word.
What you mean? Like that nigga's brolic.
Yeah.
Mad brolic. Like, you know what I'm saying?
It's not a real word.
It's not an actual word though?
No, I just learned that.
That is funny,
Right.
brolic. Nah, but like, you know, we'll say certain things like, yo, what are the man them on? And be like, what do you mean, what are the man them on?
What's the mandem on? Like, what they on?
But sometimes you'll say mandem and people be like, what is a mandem? You know what I'm saying?
You probably gotta say it slow.
But it's like, I shouldn't be talking that slow. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta think about it. It's just certain things, certain slang, certain innuendos you say that just, it doesn't translate in America. So when you next to people from your same city, just like when you're in Brooklyn and you go to Miami, you're someone from Harlem or whatever, and you meet someone from Harlem, and then like y'all know the same slang, y'all know the same, it was like that. So it was all love. It was a dope tour, for sure.
So I'm assuming you plan to go on tour for Chixtape 5?
Definitely. I'm gonna do this very differently. I haven't toured in a long time, actually. Like, besides Chris and Drake, like I haven't did my own tour in a long time since Memories Don't Die. I didn't tour off of my last album at all. I said I'm not gonna tour until like I drop 2 projects. I don't care how long it takes. I know that the fans are gonna, you know, I sell a lot of tickets. So like a lot of times if I go to any of these places, I know it's gonna sell out regardless. But I'm like, let me give y'all some more music. I'm tired of performing the same set. Like, I can't keep doing this. I can't keep doing this. Let me give y'all some more hits. And that's really what last year was more so about for me. Like, put the hits out, you know? And there's a great story behind that, which I'll let y'all know later.
Then we can't know that?
Nah, trust me. I'm gonna come here with a whole other story once this drops. Trust me.
All right, but we'll look. I'm gonna hold you accountable for that.
Oh, you can hold me accountable. You can hold me to the date, the time. You can take a photo.
Y'all hear that? All right.
Trust me.
All right, so we're gonna open it up for the fans.
All right, let's
do the
it.
Q&A part. Anybody have any questions? Just feel free to stand right there. Or, yeah, don't be shy. Come on, he just gave you a hug and all that. Yeah, boo, hold the mic.
So I was watching your live a while back, and you were basically, I guess, recording I'm Sprung. So I just wanted to know, like, how was that experience? Did you work with T-Pain on that, or like, how did that come about?
Well, actually, originally I sent it to him, but I had showed him at a video shoot that we had together for some other song that he had called Get Your Roll On. And so we had worked together, and then at the video shoot, I showed him the song, and then I gave it to him, and he just did it and sent it back.
Okay, so what was his reaction to it? Did he like your take
He
on
went
it?
crazy. You could actually see his reaction online. I took a video of it and everything.
Okay.
Just type in like T-Pain reaction Sprung.
Okay.
You'll find it.
Anybody else?
I wanted to know if you're having a release party in New York.
Yes.
Oh, you trying to pop out?
Yeah.
We're definitely gonna have a release party in New York. I don't know exactly where, but I know that we're gonna do a couple of things in New York. A couple little different things that I think that are really gonna turn up some like dope cultural stuff and like things like that.
Okay, that's nice. Can we come?
For sure. I can definitely pop out.
Who are some of your influences?
My influences are my mother, rest in peace to her soul. My brothers, definitely Sos Couture, Yoko Gold, Wolfgang, and everybody that works with me, like in this umbrella camp that we got going on. Mariah the Scientist, Melly, Mansa, Poppy Yer, Davo, me, you know. So it's that's where I draw a lot of my inspiration from. You know.
I like that you have inspiration from people around you.
Yeah.
Because usually people would say like just celebs that they don't even know, never even met.
Nah, definitely not. For me, it's like things that I see on a day-to-day basis that kind of, you know, inspire me.
Is there anything you want to let your fans know before we head up out of here?
To all my female fans, I love y'all to death. You know, don't ever think that it's a nigga in this world that can stop you from being as independent as you want to be, as bold, as beautiful as you want to be. Don't ever think that it's any man in this world that could tear your security down and that wall of protection that you have for yourself. Don't let nobody tear that down. If you ever feel like, you know what I'm saying, a nigga ain't right for you, get rid of him and keep it pushing. Like, that's all I want to say to my female fans. To my niggas, yeah, that's it.